line set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Ingram again, a first down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On 3rd down, Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
Jim. Slam.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Check. Fresno. Hatch it. Switch it. Come on, switch it. A little flare. Chance. Yeah. Go. 50, go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. It's 4th down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 79 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And again, it's Chubb. Tackle made there by Chris Wormley.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Carry here for Hunt. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw, and he's going to let it go deep. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a better game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 74 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take us.
The manufacturer something.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Stop your body.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
Get off the block right when you're getting ready to pass it. Every single time. Nobody can hold their blocks. Then it be cornerbacks and safeties throwing offensive line. I can see if it was at least.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield to throw it this time. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Browns first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he's got this down to the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught by OBJ. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield with it once more. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They go play action. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocks back to the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. A 5-yard touchdown run as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yacht your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Rolling to his right. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Weapon. Bravo.
Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throwing now is Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Check 52.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. Credit that break up to Greedy Williams. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
A 17-point explosion in the fourth.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.